the main function of the human mind. Is to receive information, process the information, send it back to the body. Now, going back to redirecting your mind as a youth, we cannot talk about youth without talking about childhood. Okay? And we cannot understand the functions of the mind if we do not talk about the first educational background that we had here on earth before growing up to adolescence, to adulthood, to who we are today. We can't talk about it without going back to it. Okay, so we will not really understand what we are doing if we do not go back to our childhood to reflect on what happened there. All right, it is our parents who were the first teachers and first trainees of our mind. They are the one who controls what we think about. They are the one who are responsible for what we did when we are small. Now, a lot of people are very lucky to have an intellectual, well-meaning parents who are educated, who knows what to say, what to do, what to say to a child at the right time, at the appropriate time for that child to understand. They are the one who control the child's emotions. The brain feels emotions and experiences, all right, and it never forgets. So from our childhood, this is where our mind, we are molded. What we are thinking, our thinking pattern, our thought pattern was molded when we were under our parents' control. All right. So why I said that some people are very lucky to have well-meaning and intellectual parents who could guide and guide them as a child. All right, because you can't compare a child who grew up in a very hazardous, chaotic family and someone who grew up in a family that showed love, respect, and value. You can't compare a child who grew up in a very poor background, growing up to manage 5, 10, or even 15 naira for 2 weeks. You can't to a child who grew up to have luxury, who understand the value of money, who saw money from a tender age. You can't compare those two people. You can't even compare a child whose parent who grew up seeing her parent beat up her mom anyhow. You can compare that child to a child who grew up seeing the dad kiss the mom on the forehead, buy the mom gifts, take them out, show them what it means to give gifts and what it means to receive gifts. Show them what it means to wear a pair of shoes for outing, another pair of slippers for indoor. Show them what it means to just be manner. Okay? Show them what it means to respect someone else out there. Show them what it means to understand people's feelings. Show them what it means to apologize when they are wrong. Show them what it means to say please and thank you. Now you can't compare these children with the other side. All right. So now I have to say that a lot of people some people are lucky, some children are lucky. But then what happens to these children who also grew up in this well-meaning, full parents' care, and yet they deviate in their youth? What happened to them? Okay, what happened to them? Their mind played a game on them. Their mind played a game on them. Alright, we have a child who grew up in a poor home, not understanding the value of money because he never saw money. Never seen anything good about himself or herself. Never ever feel that good things can ever come to him or her. Because for one day in his or her life, he has never seen people giving them anything. They have to work hard for everything they've got. Some of those children, now that they are youth, if you give them opportunity to pick up any amount of money, give them a lot of, in fact, if you open up a CBN for them to go pick up what they need, the amount of money they need for survival throughout their life, they will go in there and pick up what they can eat for tonight. Yes, because it has been registered in their mind that they have to have little to eat. Tomorrow they continue to hustle. There are a lot of adults you will see today. When I had a plumber and my painter and one other guy, he was in my office, needed to fix in my electrical things in my shop. Then he said he was asking me. Okay, I asked him how much is the cost. He kept drafting the cost of the materials, and then he refused. He didn't put in his own bill, like his workmanship charge, right? And I asked him how much is the workmanship. He started scratching the back of his head, and then he was like, hey, it took him 5 minutes. Then my sales girl walked in, so my mind went off him, so I was talking with myself. And I realized that he was still there. I was like, Jacob, how much is your bill? Like, how much should I pay you? How much should I add to this material that you've written here? So we can sum up everything. I'll do your transfer for you. So I was like, anything you give me, anything. So you can understand that part now, right? Now let me try to explain his job description. He has to go get. My shop is a plaza, is an upstairs. Now he has to climb in to the roof, go in there, do all the whole work, come down, come inside the shop again, walk around. No, it's a very tedious job, and yet he doesn't know what that stress yet, because his mind played a game on him, because he does not have self-value. Because no one taught him. Because he was not privileged to have that kind of parent. So he's living on survival mode. And he's stuck to the survival mode. And you feel the survival mode is the way of life. It's the only way. And that's the end of it. How can such a person redirect their mind? Growing up as a child under your parents' care, your parents are responsible for all that you've done when you are little, because you can be justified. You do not have a mind of your own. Your parents ought to have taught you this. Your parents ought to have done this to you. Your parents ought to have taught you that this, that is not wrong. Is wrong and is right and is bad and is good and is ugly and is evil and is demonic. Don't do this, don't do that. Now, you are out of your parents' house. You are now a youth. Now, the UN statistics for a youth is from the age of 15 to 18 to 24. That's the youth. Now, the general accepted age for a youth in Nigeria or anywhere else is at the age of 18. That is when it is said that you have the right to make your own personal decision. Now, my question is, that personal decision that a youth at the age of 18, the first personal decision that a youth at the age of 18 would do, did it just come up overnight? The first personal decision that a youth at the age of 18 should take, did it just pop up overnight? Like, okay, today is her birthday and she's clocking 18. What is her first personal decision? Did that decision just pop up as she just clocked 18 on that very day? No. That decision that she's about to take is as a result of the accumulated emotions and experiences stored in her mind, in her brain, that her body, her mind received from the events that occurred around her environment while she was under the care of her parents. That was where that decision is coming from. what she saw, what she heard, what she smelled, what she feel is accumulated in her head. And then she's taking up that decision at the age of 18 because she now has the right to make decisions. What kind of decision would that be? A lot of parents out there are scared of that particular age. This is when we'll say peer pressure is looming in the youth's mind. What you see happen on the internet today, what you see going on around today in the lives of every youth is as a result of their mind, what their sexes receive. One of the ways that our youth train their mind or receive information that alters what the good purpose of their parents is the media. Is the media. What they see people do, what they hear people do, or what they feel people do, they process the information in their head and they take their own version of it, and they are going to do the extreme of whatever you see someone acting. The example of that is our Nollywood industry today. The last time I heard someone kidnapped somebody, and when they interviewed him, he said because he watched the person on movies, he saw how he acted the kidnapping scenes, and then he perfected his own skills. You see, that is the result of what the information he passed his brain is. Now, what I'm going to focus on this class today is the negative and positive of mind control. I want to talk about the self-value because this is where I come in. This is where I can heal people. This is where I can heal our youth if they can listen, understand, and practice it. Okay? Now, I'm going to give you an example of what self-devaluation does to people. I've already talked about it, but I'm going to rephrase it again. I know a young girl I know many young girls. There was a time I made a post about every of my sales girl. If I am employing you, I have to check my spirit if I really need to work with you. I'm not employing you to pay you just that peanut at the end of the month. I want to impact in your life. I want something to touch you, or I want to touch you so you can start off your life from here. I understand that a job is a temporary job, is a short-term goal to save up some money, to hit up the next target. I understand that. So my shop, whoever is working with me is privileged to work under me because I'm going to help you. Now, lots of girls who has worked under me came in with that self-devaluation and inferiority complex, self-doubt, so many disgusting things about them. They can't even look up to your face. They don't even know what they want in life. They don't even know why they want what they want. If you know what you want, you should know why they don't even know what they want. So anything goes for them. Everything goes for them. If you ask them to lick your foot for a pay, they will. Because their brain is playing a trick on them. So I will tell you to redirect your mind. For you to redirect your mind, you need to have something else to focus on. It's just like refocusing a child's mind. If you tell a child to go and do her homework and then you find out that she's watching her cartoons, you're going to have to redirect her mind back to her homework, telling her the importance of her homework, and she will redirect her mind. The reason why I put up this affirmation, regular morning affirmation post, is to help people to find focus. Is to help people to find value in themselves. It's to help people to build their confidence about money. Saying it to yourself all the time will trigger your hormones, redirect your mind into determination and into wanting to actualize what you have said. There is no magic about it. It is just how it is. It's just how it works. Good. Now, this particular girl I want to talk about, I'm sure if she's online, she'll be watching this now. I am happy for where she is today. I am happy for who she is today. She lives in Kaduna. She'll be graduating soon. This was a girl who never believed that she could even write her name. This was a girl who believed that she can't stand an amount up to anything around me, around anybody. She only preferred to wash your clothes, clean your house and get a peanut and go home. She's happy to wash your clothes. She's happy to clean your food. But what happened to her? Her mind was redirected. She found value. She found the reason why she has to be alive. She began to respect life. She began to find peace within herself. She began to question her mind. She began to love herself the way she is. And then she began to fight. You have to first of all conquer yourself. To redirect your mind, you have to first of all conquer yourself. You have to fight yourself because no one is fighting you. It is you by yourself fighting yourself. You don't have any medicine to treat such. It is you by yourself that will fight yourself and win the battle. You have to fight your inner self. Whatever that is making you to think less of yourself, you have to fight it out. Now, this person I'm talking about is going to be a graduate soon. She has her own business. She's running online. She knows the value of money now. She even afforded to buy me a gift on my birthday. She sent me money for a gift on my birthday. She was the first person. The first alert I got was hers on my birthday, 19th of January. 3 years ago, she couldn't do that. I'm so happy for you. So, if you are in this category, the very first thing you are going to do, I already have shot them out here. The very first thing you are going to do after watching this video, okay, you're going to appreciate life. That is the first thing you should do. Appreciate life. When you think about you being here, why you are here, when you think about the process of life and how life came to be for you, how you ran the sperm race and you are the only sperm that won the race and you are here, that means you have a purpose. This means you have a purpose. So you are going to focus on that. The next thing you need to find out is what that purpose is. And the next thing you're going to do is to love yourself. If you are light skinned, love yourself. If you are dark skinned, love yourself. Look at yourself and find what to love about yourself. And the third thing you're going to do is to praise your beauty on a mirror. In front of a mirror, praise yourself. This is how to find value. Do not just praise the beauty of somebody else. You are a goddess on your own. Praise yourself. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to be happy when good things are happening around you and for people around you. Be genuinely happy for people who are around you. That is going to make you to redirect your mind. Because if you do not, you will start wallowing in envy and jealousy, and that has another repercussion on its own. And the next thing you're going to do is tell someone they are beautiful. When you see something that is beautiful, hey, I like your handbag, it is beautiful. Hey, I like your makeup. It is beautiful. Hi, I like your shade. It is beautiful. Tell someone that she or he is handsome or beautiful. Appreciate good things when you see them. And then the next is buy yourself something and call it a gift. Anything, no matter the amount. Once in a week or once in a month, depending. You can go out of your way to buy yourself sweet. Oh, I've not had sweet. There's a particular sweet I saw on the television. I think I should get it for myself. I want to know how it tastes. Go get it for yourself. Look at the least money you have. I want to get myself a gift and appreciate myself for the efforts that I am working on, for who I am, for where I am, for working to this extent, for achieving all this. I want to get myself a gift. So get yourself a gift no matter the amount. The next one is set standard for yourself. What is standard? It is you setting a bridge. You're going to set a standard for yourself, a barrier, a boundary. This has to do with what to do, what to say, where to go, who to mingle with. You set that standard for yourself. Some of you don't even have standards. Some of you don't even know what standard is. Why do I want to talk to this person? Talking to this person, what will it bring to me? Will it bring value? Or will it bring me down? No, I don't want to talk to this kind of set of people. No, I don't want to talk to this kind of human. No, I don't want to be seen in this particular lifestyle. No, I don't like going to club. No, I wouldn't want to go out in the afternoon whenever it's sunny because I don't want my skin to be hot. So no matter what someone is telling you, oh sorry, I don't go out in the afternoon under the sun. So you set your standard. Okay, please, can I talk to you in the morning? I don't talk to people by 10 o'clock. Please call me by 12. No, don't call me by 6 a.m. Please call me by 9. These are your standards, your values. People respect what you tell them about you. People will not just come to you and know everything about you. You are the one to set your standard. Your standard you set for yourself is your value, and that is what earns you the respect that you need as a human being. So the next thing is take risks to step out of your comfort zone. There is nothing to lose. Take risks to step out of your comfort zone. There is nothing to lose. Some of you are scared to even take a decision on your own. Some of you are always scared of buying something for yourself. There are so many things some people are so scared of. They are scared of investing in a business because they find it difficult to save up the money. Alright? Now, like in the case of the girl I talked about, she was scared of school. So she rather fixate herself under someone who went to school and become a boy for the person. So she can learn one or two things and then climb through the staircase of such one. But no, I pushed her to take a risk. So you see, you need to take a risk, step out of your comfort zone. The last one is stay positive and affirm positive. That is the next thing you need to do. You are going to stay positive all the time. You do not need to doubt the process. You do not need to doubt yourself. You do not need to doubt everything that you see. It's not everything that is a lie. It's not everything that is fake. Why don't you take the risk? Learn. Be open-minded. If you don't know, say you don't know and then you learn. Do not always be on the defensive. This is how to redirect your mind. And while you are in the process of redirecting your mind, you are changing your life. Redirecting your mind is telling yourself to focus on a goal. And when you do not set any goal, then there is nothing to redirect yourself on. So you need to set a goal. This moment after watching this video, if you are on the category of the persons I mentioned those who have self-evaluation because of what their thought pattern from childhood till now has stuck in their head. You need to redirect your mind. Okay? And then whenever you see yourself doubting yourself, remind yourself of your goals to be positive and valuable in this society by working on your values. Okay, so when you see yourself doubting yourself again, you need to remind yourself of your focus. If you do not have any focus, there is no goal. If you do not set any goal, there is nothing to redirect your mind on. So you'll still be there like a zombie, seeing people climbing up every time, seeing people meet valuable people, well-meaning people, and keep going higher, achieving a lot of beautiful things, higher levels, and you are still there. Okay, so now no one is coming to make you what you should be. You are the one to walk yourself to the top and meet meaningful people that will value and appreciate your hard work you put on yourself over the years. What you are seeing today, I am standing in front of your screen talking to you and you're listening, is my hard work. I don't think if I didn't work on myself, I'll be able to look into the screen today and talk with my head, my idea, trying to push it out to the society out there for you to grab it. A lot of you know what I'm talking about. A lot of you know what I mean. A lot of you understand what I'm saying. But you are here because you just want to be reminded of what to do. You just want to be reminded of who you are. You just want to be reminded of the values you have or you should set for yourself or for the younger generation. So redirecting your mind is the technique of you focusing or refocusing on your goal. So never you leave yourself evaluated in the society. What is happening today to our youth is as a result of what they are taught or what they experienced or what they heard, what they saw from the movies, from TikTok, from social medias, from everybody around them. They processed it in their head and they pass the message back to themselves. Whatever situation you are right now is as a result of the information your mind received, and that is playing on in your life right now. If you're not getting money, it's because you don't know. You have not channeled the money energy. If you're not improving in your life, if you're not going higher, it's because you have not thought about ways to make it in life. So this is the end of my ciao.